waiting, waiting for something to come back and haunt me, just like it used to. Yes, I'm right here, waiting and watching for that deep dark tide to wash over me.
Tradition holds that the parents give our daughter away, a wedding staple. I thought about this, but I don't want to give Laura away. She's much too precious. So I'm starting a new tradition, that is taking in the groom, so that officially I'm taking Mason in as our new cherished son-in-law.
I've had the privilege of calling Mason my brother, roommate, friend, and role model over the last 29 years. Like most younger brothers, I used to want to do everything my older brother did. Where some older brothers would get annoyed that their younger sibling followed them around, Mason always supported me and welcomed me into his life, even moving in with me after college. And it was during that time that I was introduced to the wonderful Laura. While Mason was busy working on his master's homework, I got the chance to learn who Laura really was. I immediately began to see traits in her that were familiar from my years of looking up to Mason. She's kind, thoughtful, passionate, funny, intelligent, and driven. I mean, she even convinced some of us to run a 5K on the day of her own wedding.
We met on Yom Kippur in DC. We wound up walking together home. We lived in kind of the same neighborhood. She was talking to some people that I knew, and I could tell that she was interesting based on like how they were talking to her. Yeah, I was just drawn to her.
And then we met like multiple times at parties of a mutual friend, and I just thought that he was like sweet and hilarious and like just like goofy. Like, I don't know, he's just easy to be around, silly.
One of our first dates, and I told her we were gonna fly a kite. And I don't think she really understood what a kiteboarding like trainer kite was and how big it was. And I told her to let go if it gets too big. And the next thing I know, she's being dragged by the kite, and there's someone's golden retriever chasing her, and she just has like the biggest smile on her face. I don't know, just being in that situation, something so unknown to you, and she was just cracking up, laughing how funny it is. I kind of could really see it on that date, I think.
It just works. We just work. I don't know. It just fits. I think probably just spending time with his family and with my family, it just feels like we're, yeah, cut from the same cloth. He's just so much fun. I say it all in my vows.
And as a parent, you worry about when your daughter, in our case, gets married, that it'll be a love that she finds that's so strong. And she read her vows to us last night, and we both said that we were so happy that she really has found someone to love and someone that loves her so much.
Mason, before I met you, I prayed for you. A handsome, dark-haired man at Shabbat services, and thought to myself, yeah, that's who. The minute you stepped into my life, new adventures began. There's never a dull moment with you. You bring the spark, the ingenious idea, the irreverence, the wackiness, the mess to straighten up, the cuteness, the button pushing, the fix to the problem, and all the rest of it. You're the spice in my dish, the cheese on my pizza, the cookies in my ice cream. You know, the exciting parts, the parts that make the thing worth it. Mason, you amplify all that's good in life and you make it all worthwhile.
Every moment we spent together has felt natural and comfortable, with laughter, goofiness, and being true to ourselves, strengthening and empowering our relationship. One silly, yet almost heated conversation we've had is about the meaning of the phrase, not bad. It's all about inflection and perspective. It can mean a polite way of saying something is just good, or that it is surprisingly great. I want to make it clear that I'm not saying you're not bad. You're marvelous, wonderful, excellent, and superb. When I'm with you, things always seem to end up working out. You're there to support me, and I'm there to support you in the moment when things may seem difficult. They're actually not bad and end up becoming a wonderful memory that we can laugh at, or in hindsight, a struggle that made us stronger.
Mason and Laura come to visit us in Virginia Beach, and Mason said to Laura, "Do you want to fly the practice kite with me?" Watching them together and hearing the laughter and screams of joy as the kite whipped Laura around, nearly lifting her off the ground, it was clear Laura was willing to try out Mason's passions. During the course of that weekend, we could see their great pleasure in being together. They seemed so compatible and in sync with each other. In only Mason's special way, he decides to propose to the girl of his dreams using the practice kite that Laura is getting the hang of sailing. Mason picked one of the coldest days in February. Mason told Laura, "You know how to set it up, so give it a try." So Laura, following Mason's instructions, unrolled the kite and found the ring that he carefully tied into the kite. And now, folks, we are here today. Laura, you have brought such happiness to Mason, and we are thrilled to have you as part of our family and as a daughter. Your loving and caring nature, your wonderful zest for life and laughter are only part of what makes you the perfect partner for Mason.
My blessing for you is that the love you have for each other sustains you in all that you do. Your marriage be filled with health and sustenance, silliness and joy, and that the peace that comes from feeling known and loved completely for who you are. And that the love you have for each other continue to grow in ways that you cannot even imagine as you stand here on this day. In a moment, Mason will smash a glass. Let us pray that however many pieces this glass will break into, so may Laura and Mason's happiness be multiplied.
Even more adventurous than Laura. He hikes, he bikes, he purposely gets himself lost in the woods with nothing but a dingus. He kiteboards, he windsurfs. Is this typical for Jews in Virginia? The New Jersey Jews will be sitting on the beach, thank you. We've been hyping the kids up that after today, they can call you Uncle Mason. So, let's all raise a glass to Aunt Laura and Uncle Mason.